Hey guys, what's up? I think we can all agree that life recently, the past few months, has been pretty stressful and crazy. And as somebody who has struggled with an anxiety disorder their whole life, I thought I would share with you guys some of my favorite and most effective ways and habits I have that help me to de-stress and combat my anxiety. So one thing that I do every day that has literally become like a routine, a habit, a ritual, whatever you want to call it, to keep my mental health in check and reduce my anxiety is to go outside and spend time outside, whether that's in the sun, in the shade, just spending time outside, outdoors has been huge for me, especially during lockdown and stay-at-home orders. All of us have probably been cooped up inside, and I feel like that just debilitates my mental health. And I noticed as soon as I started spending an hour outside in the sun, or going on a walk, or having a picnic outside by the lake, I just felt so much better. My mindset was 10 times better. My favorite form of self-care lately has been going outside post-workout and just soaking up the sun for an hour or so. Even if I'm not feeling anxious, I find that spending time outside is a great preventative and proactive measure that I have been taking in order for my mindset and my anxiety to be in a good spot, you know? One thing that I like to do when I'm feeling anxious, and even just to relax and unwind, is to have a cozy movie night where I just make my room all cozy. I light a candle, I turn off all the lights, and just cuddle up with a bunch of blankets and turn on a feel-good movie. I feel like that is just my favorite way to shut out the world, turn off my thoughts, turn off my head, and just kind of distract myself. And it's also a great way to relax too, even if you aren't in a very anxious state. I have been really into musicals during quarantine, especially. I feel like those were just my go-to if I just needed something fun and light and feel good, you know, where you can just kind of forget about everything, you know? If you need some good musical recommendations, Chicago, Mamma Mia, as well as La La Land. La La Land will always and forever be my favorite movie. So depending on how your brain is wired, FaceTiming a friend and talking to them, or talking to a family member or a sibling, can be a great way to relieve a bunch of anxiety. I know for me, talking out my feelings and how I'm feeling and what I'm stressed about helps me so much. For some reason, talking it out kind of relieves it from my brain. It's the best thing ever when you can just talk it out with somebody, and I feel like it helps you really process what you're feeling, what's stressing you out, you know? Journaling can be a great way, again, if you don't have somebody to talk to or you don't want to talk to anybody about it, can be a great way to get your feelings out in a different way. Getting it out on paper or saying what you're feeling out loud, I feel like can help put into perspective a lot of things. I kind of do journaling in a form of planning as well, just because that's how my brain's wired. But every morning for my planner, in my daily spread, I will write things I'm grateful for, people I'm sending love to, how I want to feel that day. Is a great thing to not only do when you're stressed out and anxious and need to get your feelings and what you're feeling out, but on a daily basis as kind of a check-in with yourself, I think is so important. Exercise is the thing that I find the most stress and anxiety relief ever. Nothing beats it. I have said this before and I'll keep saying it. Exercise reduces stress and anxiety so much. It is not even funny. I remember when quarantine started, I was prioritizing doing a workout or a dance class at some point throughout the day. And I remember one day I did not do it. And that night I was a freaking mess. I was stressed, I was anxious, I had a panic attack. And after I kind of got myself together, I immediately went on a walk and worked out, felt 10 times better. So if that doesn't show you how much of an impact exercising has on your mental health, I don't know what will. I literally do something active every day, whether it's going on a walk, yoga, strength training, cardio, Pilates. I do something every single day, and I honestly have never felt more relaxed and content ever since I have been consistently doing some sort of physical activity every day. I know I touched on this before, but listening to music is just a great way to kind of shut off your brain and let you focus just on like the beat and the lyrics and stuff. Also, if I'm in a little bit more of like an antsy mood and not just content with sitting in my bed with my headphones on listening to music and I want to like be doing something, I will look for new music. I feel like this sounds really weird, but something about the activity of like going through my Discover page on Spotify and like really listening to like 30 seconds of a song, being like, do I like this? Do I not? Like, I don't know. Your brain just kind of forgets about everything else. I highly recommend. So those are some of my favorite ways to reduce and prevent my anxiety. Throughout all this, I definitely have had my moments, don't get me wrong, of being stressed out and anxious and having a panic attack or whatever. But overall, I have been in a pretty good headspace lately, and I just wanted to share with you guys what I've been doing to maintain a positive headspace, because I know right now is challenging for all of us, and I really hope this helped. If you guys have any tips or activities or habits that you guys do to reduce your anxiety and stress, definitely leave them down below. I would love to hear what you guys are doing to take care of your brain and your mental health. That's all I have for you guys this week. I will see you guys next week with another video.